I'm live. I'm live. I'm live and I'm alive. Uh, uh, um, um, uh, 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 uh. Okay, this isn't working. Cool, 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 cool. Who is Haley? Um, yeah, I don't know about that. Live. Um, live. Uh, uh, um, uh, One of my friends keeps sending me videos of of cats. She's a cat, and I'm a very much a dog person. They keep sending them to me to make me upset. So I have to ask the question: is she really my friend? I think no. Hmm? UFOs on aliens. Just another. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I remember when um what's it called? Um Man, what is it? Miss Marvel? No, is it Miss Marvel? Is that the? I can't remember. With Kamala Khan. When when the trailer for that, it's Miss Marvel, right? Hmm. When the trailer for that hit the airwaves, I remember I watched this channel called New Rock Stars. They do a breakdown, and they showed her shirt, which said "Let's get information." Like putting in formation together, like in Beyonce's song Formation. And the guy breaking down the trailer was like, oh yeah, you can see her shirt says "Let's get informational." Huh? he's like Olivia Newton-John song, "Let's Get Physical," and then he proceeds to go, "Let's get informational." And I was like, huh? When right there, Beyonce is sitting right there. You said that right in front of her. Like, how embarrassing for you. Anyway, I guess we'll get started. Nobody's here. I'm talking to myself right now. Talking to the moon. This is what my podcast would be like. Just ramblings of me. Okay. I'm eating some delicious tofu. Okay. Let me finish this bite real quick. Let's get back. Let's get back into it. Hello. How are you? We're back. I'm back for now. Let me tell you, today was a little sketchy. I was at work and I was in like a groove. I was working. I was speeding, getting stuff done. And at like 3:34, one of my coworkers walks in to my office and was like, "Yeah, just wanted to let you know I'm going home a little early today because of the storm. You know, I want to make sure that I can get home before then." And excuse me. I was looking at her like, "Huh? What?" She was like, "Yeah, you know, there's like a tornado watch. Um, so I want to make sure I can get home before then." So I look outside and it's like sunny, but like behind where like the office is, like in the distance, I see like darkness. The sun is still sitting like relatively early, you know, but not that early. So I was like, "Oh, there's a storm. What?" So I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that too." Ended up not doing that because again, I was in the groove. I was trying to finish stuff for the weekend, and um, I get home. It's very windy, very warm, unseasonably warm, and um, it just starts like pouring down rain. The wind starts whipping. I was a little bit scared, not gonna lie. So I was like, okay, well, priorities. Um, let me make some coffee. So I start the process of doing that, and I think I had just pushed the button to start the water a boiling, and the power went out. And it was out for like, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds. But I start freaking out. I'm like literally going back and forth. Like I was like, okay. What do I need to do? Um, and then it came back on. But then my internet wasn't working. Like it was saying it was like on. Like I was connecting to it, but it wasn't like working. You know when that happens? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to stream. Um, but this was all around like this was like 2 hours ago. So I was like, okay, well maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll be fine. Um, the wind is still a whipping. The rain is still a falling. So I was just like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. So I was sitting on my couch, and I had like a lamp on. That was it. And I made my coffee, and like right after the coffee was done, the power went out again, then came back on, and it did that maybe like twice. And then It's just been like very thundery, lightningy outside. Very much rain. It's not really windy anymore, but there's a tornado watch until 10 o'clock p.m. So if I get caught in a tornado, this stream, if I have internet, will continue, but we'll be doing it for the views, the clicks, and the engagements. Anyway, that's my story of my Thursday. Let's get into Breath of the Wild once more. When we last left off, we were what were we doing? I think we had just gotten off the of the Great Plateau, like official, and now we're on our way to Kakariko Village, if I'm not mistaken. And we are on our way to Kakariko Village, finding those korok seeds along the way. Oh, was that what I was doing? I think maybe I had been doing that, actually. The more that I think about it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. 100%. That's what I was doing. Trying to find all the korok seeds. I think there's one. There's like fire over here. I think there's one somewhere this way. Okay. Let's try and find korok seeds. Acorn. Often found on the ground or trees. Squirrels adore the nuts. This nut. So you may have competition while foraging. Add one to a meal for a nutty seasoning. Nutty? She's nutty. Okay. I'm gonna try and find... Ooh, here's a bit of trivia. So you see how this spear, those things, they have like that gold sparkle, but this doesn't? That means they've never been used by me. Like, once I got them, they've never been used. Fun little fact there. Okay, let's go with a spear. I keep pushing the wrong button. I've been playing too many different games. Ooh, speaking of different games, you know what game is really fun? Actually, never mind. Oh, wrong way. Cool. I'm really excited for this new one. This new Breath of the Wild game. But one thing that I really hope doesn't, I guess, well, okay, how do I say this? I want it to be a fun game. I want it to be a good game. What I don't want is for my enjoyment and love of this game, like of Breath of the Wild, to sort of like, impact or sort of like taint how how I enjoy. Wait a minute. Oh my god. No, never mind. Yeah, I don't want it to like taint or how much I enjoy the Tears of the Kingdom. Like, because I know like with games that are sequels, you always compare it to the other one. And when like games change, you tend to not like them. For example, the Assassin's Creed game. The Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed. How do you say that? When those changed, right? Everyone was like, oh no, this is terrible. Like when Assassin's Creed I don't even know which one it was. The one before Odyssey, the Egypt one. Where is he? When that came out, right? Everyone was like, the one before Odyssey. Everyone was like, "Oh, this game is worse. It's terrible. I hate it. I hope it does bad." I don't know. People didn't like it. Because it wasn't like the old Assassin's Creed games, you know? And then when Odyssey came out, everyone was like, this is the worst game ever. However, I really enjoyed it. But then Valhalla came out, and it sort of was like the old ones, but it also wasn't, and then it wasn't exactly like the new ones either. So I didn't enjoy it as much. But that was because I was comparing it to the other game. So I hope it's just like I can like understand it doesn't have to be like the old one, you know what I mean? It can be, that would be cool. A lizard. So yeah, that's my ramble on that. I'm sure it will be good. I'm sure it will be great. I'm sure I'll really like it. It's just one of them things. Okay, I need to start a fire. This field is on fire. This field is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Oh no. There we go. Oh my, the fact that A not being jump really throws me off sometimes because it's still like an action button. It's just not jump. I don't remember where the beauty feature. let's just go. Let's just get into it. Seek out Impa. You are tasked with going to Kakariko Village to speak with Impa, who will give you more details on your quest. Descend the Great Plateau and head east beyond the dueling peaks, then follow the road to the north. The blinking dot on your Sheikah Slate's map will guide the way. So here's the thing, right? It's like go to the dueling peaks. Literally, this is the only thing on the map. How am I to know? Okay. Wait, I keep pushing that because in Fortnite that is run. Oh wait, I think I remember. Okay. I'm gonna find that thing because it's gonna bother me. Honestly, tofu, it's pretty delicious if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's very gross. However, I know what I'm doing. So it's very good. It's very tasty. Okay. This way. This way? No. This way. Ah! Oh. I do not think. I might. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. No worries. Perfect. Nice gliding there, Linky boy. Oh! So I started watching, Outer Banks. Jade Beal! Wow. A celebrity, everyone. Wow. Hello. How are you? I miss you so much, man. I miss you so much. I started watching Outer Banks because one of my friends, well, first my favorite teacher of all time, she watches it and she was like, yo, you gotta watch Outer Banks. And I was like, it seems pretty lame. Mind you, I hadn't seen a trailer, hadn't seen a clip. I was just like, that seems pretty lame. So I didn't watch it. And then like after she told me about it, this was like when it first came out. So like peak pandemic. So then one of my friends was like, where were we? I don't remember where. Ooh, I'm about to what? Woo! But one of my friends, I think we were out to lunch, me, him, and his wife, who I'm also very good friends with. They were both like, we were talking about shows and like what we're watching or whatever, and they were both like, yo, you gotta watch Outer Banks. Like, if there ever was a Tammy show, this is it. And I was like, I'm watching too many things right now. Maybe one day. But I forgot about it or whatever. Fast forward to like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. My recommended video on YouTube. One of them was like the girl from one of the girls from Outer Banks is in Knives Out. And I guess I had Googled her because I was like, who is that? Like, I knew everybody else in that movie, I didn't know her. She was in Outer Banks. So like 2 weeks ago, I got a recommended video for like, like press for Outer Banks or whatever. I didn't know anything about the show, didn't know what it was about, none of that. But in this video, it like started auto-playing, and it was like, I guess, a trailer for the first season, like the setup for the show, like concept or whatever. And I was like, oh wait, this actually sounds pretty good. Maybe I should get into it. I love a treasure hunt. So I started watching it this past weekend, and I'm very much into that show. It's very good. Roasted bass. Like, slightly cheesy at times, but like, what show isn't nowadays? But it was still like, it was pretty good. I was like, okay. I see you treasure hunting. Also very unrealistic. Here's the thing. Just speaking on the pilot alone, no spoilers for real. I mean, hey, Tommy Pericles, what's going on? Yeah, it's not a spoiler, right? But oh, is that where it is? That's where it is. So in the pilot, you like, get set up to who the main players are in this game or whatever. John B is the main character, main protagonist. And his dad is missing, has been missing for like a while or whatever. So he lives alone in North Carolina. Poor kid, yada yada yada. His dad left at the start of the show 9 months ago, right? This boy lives by himself, right? In a house on like water in North Carolina. It's established that like CPS is trying to like put him into foster care, right? My question immediately, every like show where I've seen or movie where this is like, the kind of setup or whatever, it's not them trying to put the child into CPS necessarily. That's not the only thing. But like the thing is like, oh, you can't keep your house because how are you paying for it? This man has full utilities. This 16-year-old abandoned boy has utilities. He's got electricity, he's got water. And he has his house on this land. No one is like coming to try and take that, right, from him. And it's like in the first episode he's like established like he has a job, but I'm like, how much can you get from a job where like, I'm gonna assume 90% of your time is spent in school. He's 16. He's in high school. It's the summer, sure, but like you can't make that much money in the summer to pay for your house for the 9 months when you're in school. And like it still doesn't really make sense at all because throughout the show, like things happen and I'm just like, everyone is concerned about the wrong things here. How is he paying for his house? Okay, I thought about it a lot, right? And like maybe his dad owned the house outright, so he doesn't have like a mortgage. But like utilities still. How do you have electricity, water, maybe gas, internet, a phone? He has a phone. Who's paying the phone bill? all of these things. I'm wondering who is who. He can't cover all of them because no, there's no way. So, um, that's really the only like huge issue I have with that I've come across where I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. I want answers. Um, there's one in here. But other than that, the show's very good. You should watch it if you don't. Outer Banks. I think season 3 just came out like recently or whatever. But that's what I've been watching. Of course, General Hospital. It's getting good. They had a serial killer storyline, and then you have a abandoned at birth, but my parents are serial killers storyline, and then lost my memory, an amnesia storyline. We love a good amnesia storyline in soap operas. The Mandalorian started yesterday. Oh, it's not here. Oh, I have to leave first. That's what it is. To leave the Great Plateau. But yeah, The Mandalorian started. I started watching it last night, and then I fell asleep. And so I only watched like 10 minutes of it. Still watching Ginny and Georgia. Also a very good show. And what else? Abbott Elementary, of course. Very funny. You know what? I started watching Gina Rodriguez has a new show. What's it called? Like Better Off Dead or something like that. I started watching that. It's not great. And it's a concept that has been done like before, I believe. Like I feel like I've seen it before. Oh, I know I'm going so slow. Wrong whipper. It's definitely a concept that's been done before. But it's like something to watch. You know, I'll be suspicious. It'll be very suspicious if it gets It'll be very suspicious if it doesn't get canceled. But apparently it's like the funniest, or it's like the most watched show. Like it's winning its night on TV. Allegedly. I don't know the truth of that. I don't have the numbers, but whatever. I guess. Okay. There's something here. If I'm not mistaken. This would be easier with a map, I guess. Choo choo. So, the first time I ever played this, I wasn't super paying attention to like all the stuff at the beginning. So for a while I wasn't sure where I was going. Then I realized it was marked, and then I was like, okay. And then once I got off the place, the Great Plateau or whatever, I was like, okay, I've done this. And I was like where do I go? I can't see anything. And I expected, like, the the map to show up once I went there, because whatever game I was playing, that's what it was. Like, once you like crossed over into a certain like part, like you could see the map, and that's what I was expecting. But it wasn't showing up, so I was like, oh my, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get to the places, blah 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 blah. So I googled how. Whoa! Hello? That was rude. So I googled how do you get, like, how do you find the map? And the first thing I clicked on was someone very snarky, very rude. They didn't even give an answer to whoever the person who had asked. They were just like, how do you get the map? Maybe the way you got the first one. Did you, like, someone was like, I don't understand. I was like, oh. I mean, you could just say, you climb up the towers. Like, you don't have to be rude about it, you know what I mean? Giants. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Right. Anyway, what's everyone else watching? Oh, ambush. Oh, blue boy. Oh. Oh. What are you watching? Anybody watching The Last of Us? Based on the video game, The Last of Us? I'm not, because I don't enjoy zombies. But I hear it's good. And I'm very happy for Pedro Pascal. He's getting those checks. He has 2 shows on right now. Probably more. Oh, these are all the... I have the DLC. All the DLC. I probably should have gone with the extra heart instead of... I should have done that instead of the stamina wheel thing. No worries, no worries. Giants. Got you. Little cobbling guts. Giants. Oh no, now that song's stuck in my head. Oh no. Speaking of things stuck in my head, SZA's new album, been on repeat. Every time I get in the car, if I'm not listening to a podcast, it's probably SZA. She did not have to do what she did, but I'm so glad she did. Such a good piece of work there. And you know what? The first time I listened to it, like, usually for me, what I do is like when one like an artist I listen to, when they come out with music, I'll like. What are you looking at? The end is here.
Oh.
Maybe somewhat used to seeing bad omens by now, but that, well, let's just say it's badder than most.
Oh?
We're doomed. I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Have we met? Well, it doesn't matter who you are, really. I was getting tired of talking to myself, so you've come at a good time. By the by, the strange things that popped out of the ground, did you see them? I'm not talking about mushrooms here. I'm talking about those towers. Something's gotta be done about those towers. They seem to have popped up all over the place. And that's not the only strange thing that happened. Those long deserted shrine suddenly started glowing. You know what that means, don't you? The end is here. Probably, friend. With all this craziness happening, I've been keeping an eye on that thing, just to see if it suddenly starts moving. What thing?
Huh?
Talking about that guardian, of course. Haven't you heard about the old stories about Hyrule? See that thing over there? The one shaped like an overturned urn. That's what I'm talking about. Was it Mew? One of them. Yeah, I did. No, it was a different one. That one was closer to the castle, but before the forest. When they spot you, they shoot blue beams of light at you. Man, I was so sure that was the end for me. I was prepared for the worst, but somehow I managed to escape into the nearby woods. Well, good for you, brother. I wish. Truth is, I got lucky. Anyway, I hear guardians like that still wander around Hyrule. Be careful. For sure. Did I see a shrine? My goodness, I did see a shrine. Shrining. The shrining. Imagine anyone watching. How does this look? Because I'm not really sure what my internet is doing. Because on some of the devices in my house it works. Some of it it's super slow. I don't really know what the vibes are saying. They're very confusing, these VoIPs. Ooh. Yeah. The wind guides you. So this one is super fun, remember? I say as I bail. Oh! Oh yeah! This is gonna drive me insane. I know it. Here we go. All of that for some amber. There's a thing over there, a chest over there. But is it simple, easy to get to? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, if I remember correctly. Do one of these, at the left of the church. There we go. Yep. Soldier's Claymore, two-handed sword. Oh. Well, what can we drop then? Traveler's coin. Period. You know what's like a weird thing that's happening? Rewatch podcast. Like a lot of shows from like the early 2000s, a few from the 90s, and Scandal they have like rewatch podcasts. Like the people who are on the show are like like a few people who are on the show. They do podcasts solely based on the like rewatch of their shows. And my thing is like that's fun, that's great because I do listen to three. I listen to the one for One Tree Hill because it's my favorite, the one for Boy Meets World because another favorite, and the one for Psych, another top tier show. But like so many are doing it. Scandal, like I said, the OC. I should probably. Well, I don't want to listen to that one, but I do love the OC. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I'm sure millions more. Like I know, like I don't know. I feel like they have a time limit on them, and then it's like, why are you doing so many ads in these podcasts? Like, so many ads in these podcasts, and it's like, you already have money. Like most of these people's shows are like, they're on either they're already doing like other projects, or the were these those things? How do I do that? They are. These are. Oops. I have to be close to them. Oh, I should wait. They're the people who are doing these are like. Oh, never mind. It's not. Wait, I'm confused. Or was it the ones that don't turn yellow? Oh, I'm so confused. There's like rocks that are like monster thingies. But I guess these are just rocks. But yeah, the people have money is my point. And for them to play so many freaking ads, it's like a 40-minute show. But like 20 of those minutes are ads. That's why I don't watch TV anymore. That's why I pay extra on Hulu. Because I don't want ads. You're not going to convince me to buy something with an ad. You're going to annoy me to where I will actively avoid whatever the ad was for. Like, the only time I can be swayed by an ad was, like, back in the day. Like, Geico and Progressive were good ads. But, I mean, again, I was a kid, so was I buying insurance? No. I wasn't. But it's too many ads. And ads for things that, like influencer type things. You know? It's just weird. I don't know. But I do like the behind the scenes. It's like me and my brother were like kind of weird kids where like when we would get DVDs, we would watch the movie and then we would like watch it again with the commentary. Just to get like all the behind the scenes knowledge. So I feel like these podcasts sometimes serve as like the commentary, and I love it. You know what I would love to see? Ooh, I would love it. A Desperate Housewives rewatch podcast. But I've heard rumors, I've seen rumors that there was a lot of drama between the cast of Desperate Housewives, so I don't know how they would handle that. Desperate Housewives would be a good one. I would love that. Because I'm sure some stuff went down on that show. It was such an iconic... It's a Pretty Little Liars rewatch also, because were those girls, like, on that show... Did they feel the same way about the ridiculousness of every season after season 1? Hey, you a traveler? Grab a spot by the fire if you'd like. Traveling merchant names Gyro? Gyro? Nice to meet ya. Crazy times we live in, eh? I go into the forest all on my own to get my wares, but there are far safer ways to get them, such as buying from travelers like you. So, do you happen to have anything rare you'd be interested in selling? Not really. Well, that's okay. Is there anything I can do for you? Show me the goods. I'm proud of my wares. Please look at them. I can't afford anything. Thanks. Okay, got it. Thanks for spending some time. Your precious time on the road with me. Blah, 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 blah. Dangerous. You be careful, you hear? Okay, let's see what's... I'm gonna drop this one. Oops. And pick up this. Hey there. You planning going with my axe? Yeah, it's okay, you can have it. Sorry for hollering at you like that. For sure. Okay. I believe there's a korok seed over this way. But I do see some ne'er-do-well types also over this way. Silent shroom. I didn't hear anything. Yes, I didn't hear it. Yes! Hello, Mr. Korok Seed. Yahaha! You found me. Flint. That's how you start a fire. Topaz. Conducts electricity. Wait. Contains the power of water? What does that mean? Contains the power of electricity. Does that mean if I hit it, it will electrocute? That would be pretty top tier. Okay. Let's see. Do I shoot this with it? Ooh. Ooh. It's frustrating. I only have a little bit of time. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we need a redo for sure. I was not prepared. I pressed the wrong button. And there was no undo. There was no undo. What could be done? Nothing. Nothing could be done. Nothing could be undid. Just had to let it happen. Oh, I got kicked way back. Ooh, now we got rubies. That is my birthstone. My birthstone, enemy of the Wicked Witch. See, it's that guy. He needs to mind his business. Truly, all of them need to, but especially that man. Period. One hit? Are you serious? You're joking. for sure should have spent my thingy things on a heart instead of the stamina. Can't even go anywhere with the stamina yet. It doesn't make sense. So dumb. Eating the food. It's really good. I did a good job. Rock salt. Maybe we'll try a different approach. This medicinal plant is known for its sharp thorns and for the fruit it bears. The fruit contains a compound that increases attack power when cooked into a dish. Cool. So they can't swim. I remember that. There we go. Classic Zelda sound. Zipper, 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 zipper. Zipper, zipper, zipper. A broadsword. Let's get rid of something for a broadsword. I think I'm holding on to this because there comes a time when I'm gonna need a torch. And the game doesn't give me one. Soldier's shield. Soldier is such a weird way. Why is it spelled like that? Like what? What are you trying to prove? Well, this one goes from 3 is the one I currently have up to 16. Wait, I just want to be your friend. I want to be your. Oh, I gotta get out of the water. I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness. Oh no. What have I done? I'm gonna drown. Oh, this is so annoying. Ugh. I wonder what they're gonna do with like. It's like this game. You wake up after X amount of years or whatever, and you have to get all of the like runes. Like you have to get magnesis and stasis and all that junk and the bombs and all that. I wonder if in the new one will you already like start with it, because like I already learned it. Why would I unlearn it when I just learned it? You know what I mean? But games do stupid stuff like that all the time. But I wonder if it'll be like, oh, now you have to get whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's like something to enhance it. Mighty carp, the freshwater fish lives alongside its nice mighty carp. Ilk. Carp ilk. Compound in its liver promotes muscle growth. Dishes cooked with it will temporarily increase your attack power. I wonder what the thing will be for the new one. Sneaky river snail. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. see or hear anything, relax. Calm down. Bye. Oh no! Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, are you kidding me? This happened last time too! That's frustrating. There. I really thought I was gonna get farther. I've been playing for like an hour. I haven't gotten very far. I'm gonna climb up this tower and call it a night. Got you. Ooh, not you though. Didn't get you. Okay. Let's eat something before I dizzity dizz eye. Cool. Cool. Dum da dum dum zoom. Okay, climbing up the tower to get. Oh, hello. Into the woods, then out of the woods, and home before dark. Oh my goodness, can you all just relax? Like, for 5 seconds, let me make a move without being attacked by the paparazzi for 5 seconds. Just give me 5 of them things. Ooh, where do all of these creatures come from? There's so many fish in here. Armored carp. Calcium deposits in the scales of this ancient fish make them hard as iron. Cooking it into a dish will fortify your bones temporarily, increasing your defense. Okay. For sure. Okay. I'm gonna get this, blow that up, and then I'm gonna go up the thing. fishies. Fishies. Staminoka bass. This Hyrule bass got to be the biggest fish by never getting caught until now. Its long life results in a cooked dish that will restore a lot of stamina. Wow. That's just what I need. Octorock. Octoballoon. Oh man, how many korok seeds do I have? 13. What's 100 minus 13? No, it's 900 and 900? Period? Or 999? Can't remember. I think it's 900. Minus 13. 887 to go. I'm going to put that in the chat in case I remember. Korok count 13. There we go. Nobody cares but me. That's fine. Okay. Back to the beach. Catch that fish. Okay, now I'm gonna blow up that thing right there. Chest. A spear that I can't take because my inventory is full. Pig's Tower. Now we climb. Oh no. Thought it was lights out just then. Also, the first time I played this, so I think I mentioned this in the first Breath of the Wild video we did, but in the lower right, in the above the the sound waves, which I mean, I don't really understand the purpose of that for real. I guess you can be like, oh, I'm not being quiet enough, but also what? The temperature thing. I didn't like, I guess fully internalize what that was. I was very confused and why there's a region where you burn up essentially, and I couldn't understand why it was happening. I was like, no warning, and then I noticed one. And also, well, yeah, I noticed someone. Let me keep an eye on that so I don't freeze to death. Let me keep an eye on that so I don't burn up. But I think that's the one thing that the tutorial level of this game doesn't explain for real. You just see it and you're just like, okay, but it doesn't, you know? Regional map extracted. Sheikah Slate updated. Additional functionality detected. Cool. Okay. Now it's automatically on for the shrines. So it'll beep every time I'm near a shrine. Sheikah Slate is now operational. Okay. Alright, well, that's... I think there's one over there. Yep, I see it. Okay. We're gonna go number 14. this? Oh, a sneaky river snail. I'm gonna go number 14 on the cork seeds, and then it's curtains. I heard it. Swimming against the current is hard. Okay. You bet your butt I found you. Okay, well, we made it to... These are the dueling peaks. As you can see, they're two peaks and they're next to each other. Ergo, they are dueling. But that's all that I have the capacity for today. Thank you for joining me, whether it was for the whole time or just a little time, or if you're watching this in the future. Hey, I hope whatever day you're going, whatever day you're having is going well. Yeah. We are in 2023. It was just Black History Month, and now it's Women's Month, so I win twice. Or do I? Go and do your taxes. My last job, I got beef with them for multiple reasons. But today, that reason is it is March 2nd. They have not sent me my W-2. I have called them. Let's see. Let's check the call log. I've called them 11 times. I emailed them 4 times. Maybe 3. I don't remember. But I did call them 11 times. Every single time I've called, no answer. Today I got an answer. They forwarded me to who was supposed to answer. They weren't there, so I left them another message. And I still have not received my W-2. I'm very annoyed. But still we rise. Anyway, if you have any ideas for the game studio, anything you would like to see, leave a comment. Go watch some of our other videos. There is something I do want to do. So a while back we did a Game Boy Color mod, and I recently saw a Game Boy Advance mod that looked, relatively easy, because a lot of the Game Boy Advance ones I've seen were kind of like hard or like above my skill level. But this one I saw actually looked pretty easy relatively, and like something I could realistically do. So maybe we'll do that if that's something you're interested in. Let us know. Any video, give us a comment being like more of this or less of this. Maybe we'll listen to you. Follow us on Instagram at @thegamestudio_. Follow us on TikTok. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And do your taxes. And if your job isn't giving you your W-2, call the IRS, because they can be fined. Or call your old job and threaten to call the IRS. And maybe that'll put things into action. Maybe I should do that. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks for joining me here in the game Stewed. It's been super fun. Bye.